Happy New Year, viewers, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And where the last time we already checked out for the Comic Studio from Sonic the Hedgehog as well. And as you can see, I still have my draft here for something as well that even that that is owned by Sega Corporation for something as well. And yes, we're gonna be review about their comics from Sonic Hedgehog. I mean Sonic Hedgehog comics. And we're probably thinking that I'm just gonna be trying to do, as I'm gonna be going for the user comics are going to be it for as well. So I thankfully that it was absolutely for a great change into something interesting as well. And let's go into get ourselves for the review for some sort of comics, and it was possibly that is somewhat is going to be getting a little bit too much as well. So I'm probably very sure this isn't going to be for such as a little bit sound as well. So let's go into review for round, starting with the latest comics about Sonic the Hedgehog as well. So we're going to be started on the Angel Island and the Palace of Chronicles, or like this as well. So probably there must be a teaser over here for as well. So and then I might going to be finally rating for some a little bit of those things as well. And I'll be starting for some a little bit as well. And let's go into another one as well. And the next one shouldn't be able to be load so fast, but I don't really care. It was pretty slow as well before I was going to be starving as well for around here. And then it should be going to be for started all the way for as well. So I don't really think that should be ended right over here instead of reviewing some more as well. So we'll be now able to be started over here, the Angel Island. Before it's absolutely covered with ocean as well, but now it's absolutely flown it up into the air, but after it expands a little bit bigger as well. It has posed in November 11, 2024. So it was absolutely for a New Year's video for around here as well. And I thankfully this is going to be for about 9 out of 10. No comments and description was absolutely needed as well. Another one is the season 4 episode 1. And probably it's the title called as Hidden Palace Chronicles, and probably this isn't going to be starting as well, which features Knuckles, the T called the Enchantia, another Knuckles, Hypersonic, and Dr. Ivo Robotnik, or probably as Eggman for something else a little bit as well. So we're starting about over here. And Knuckles says, all those fools have gone into the bad side, but I still don't trust them. Then they went into some sort of a chamber as well, or some kind of relics like the crystals. The Chaos Emeralds are good. I'm probably sure these are the 3 emeralds, or should somebody is going to steal them as well. He says, now I get better back. Now I better get back to stopping Sonic. The servers are the 7 Chaos. And probably that she almost a little bit up here. And the Robotniks that is absolutely going to be stealing for some emeralds for some a little bit possible. And that could be for 9 out of 10 for something for another one. In case I just recorded around 3 a.m. So let's check it out with this one with the silver comic as well for some sort of like this as well. So starting with here, so waiting for the Sonic sure is boring. As right now, wonder what's on this thing as well. Wonder what's on TV. Sonic is getting absolutely him on the Bodniks as right now, or Badniks right now. Sonic, do you have a bad weird? Do you have a bad word? I mean, do you swear? He said no, Sonic says. So, what says it for the N word? Thank you for tuning in for our broadcast. This is Buck Bunny signing off. So, oh no. I ain't gonna lose if I gotta be finding out. He runs back here and probably going to get a little bit as well a little bit for going all the way down here. And during for some sort of before the attacks that things have just surprised down as hell. When the silver is going to get a little bit as well as he enters before the chamber. All right, get ready, Egghead. Oh my gosh, he was mad. After he came arrived, he says, "Never thought Eggman would resort to my likeness." And I will, and the robot says, "I will literally told you not to want this to smoke. I promise." And then it's absolutely to be continued as well. I don't really think this contains for swearing words. That was a little bit awesome. It was probably 8 out of 10 for something is a little bit of a bad story for some kind of swearing story for just something a little bit for containing around for the explicit content. The next one is the teaser was absolutely like those things that features the Cream the Rabbit, the Modigan, there's Amy, Metal Sonic, and probably it was this thing as well. So no comments for about here, and there's nothing that you should be able to be seeing from her as well. So I'm gonna be for viewing for about 7 out of 10 as well, and that was a little bit pretty good. The next one is going to be rating for about 6 out of 10 for something a little bit as well. No description and comments available for around here, and it says Modern Sonic in 8-bit style by Hydro Genius, made to be used in a future fan game that will be done by him, but you didn't read it or you didn't credit the creator. You will be perish. Wait, what? Yep. I'm probably not very sure. This isn't going to be shown. Whatever that doesn't gonna be probably exist for something as well. And the next one, we're moving on to the way to this as well. It has no comments for around here. And we forgot the description for around as well that is seen in this last thing as well. So I'm probably very sure this isn't going to be for some sort of a little bit as well. It won't be taken around here. So the description says, repost if you heard of this comic, and that repost, read if you have to read this. So we're back in for this some sort of a same spot as well. There aren't descriptions for around of as well, and there is nothing that I just never to be told, as we never possibly said, is absolutely going to be for around here. So I didn't go to be for around to take for a little bit of swearing words. I never told about for here for something as well, but I didn't going to be trying to do this as well. So I'm gonna be giving you for a 6 out of 10 as well. And another one is going to be 5 out of 10 as well for the Sonic Generous System. It still has no comics, but it's pretty a little bit good as well. And another description says, "Oh yes, 2 creepypastas are trying to eat me." And to-do list for something as well, then it should be a title for something a little bit as well. So starting with for around MX, Ova, Knuckles, Starved Eggman, Wario, Appreciation, Appariation, the S1 Max. And starting with this thing is, let's see what my things to do what is again. To-do list, personality, paranoia, and started for around Dip Origins, Chaos Digestions, Sonic the Hedgehog, Rise of Diditude, Lost in the Woods Zone Part 2, Prey, Reanimated Predators, Reanimated Predators Prologue. what is not going to be to do this? And things have just started appearing something very scary and pretty disturbing as well. Finally, that is reached to Rodney's dead rabbit stew in certain, said the monstrous Eggman. No, I wanted to have him, said Wario. Oh, well then, we can speak it. I'll take the head. It's the best part for you by far. No, that is my part of the screams. Now listen. Why you little? You think you're above an enemy that hunts the capital of a mushroom kingdom? I'm just gonna go, and that is probably for a little bit awesome as well. And I should be able to be rating for about 7 out of 10. The description says for around here that we already said, no comments for whatsoever. And finally, Knuckles the Hedgehog, Episode 3, The Way. So, started around here, and he says, Sunset, I'll go through the pipe. And jumping inside of some sort of a building as well, and came out and probably for the unusual island. He came out for something a little bit stupid as well, and I guess I'm gonna be giving you for 6 out of 10 as well. So that wasn't gonna be pretty perfect when I was asking for this. 3 more to go, and that will be the end as well. That will probably to do this as well. The title is Shadow or the Shadow versus Mepius Part 2. Looks like this is going to be for around here. Shadow and Mepius got teleported back into the different place. Where did you got the first Chaos Emerald go? Said the metallic one for some sort of Shadow Hedgehog. I think this is a universe I have all out of them, said Project Shadow. And things have just going to blow them up as well. And for some sort of time travel, I didn't go super farther as well. I didn't get to go super. I'm just glad that I'm out of this place. You got this time? You don't have to kick me as hell. Well, it looks like you're gonna turn super again. And then he absolutely keeps on finding a little bit for as well that the part of the series is the Shadow versus Mepius. The Mepius is absolutely this thing as well. The Shadow was pretty too powerful that we probably do this as well. And that was pretty awesome that I'm going to be giving you an 8 out of 10 as well. No comments have been heard about this situation. And the next one, it could be for this thing as hell. The description says Sonic and Madoka Magica Chapter 1. Page 1, the Doctor's Tumble. In the Doomsday Zone, he flies and blasts to kick them out and took the stolen emerald or the Chaos Emerald from Eggman and took them down to the Angel Island. 3 weeks later, he woke up and he seems it's been 3 weeks since the Angel Island incident. I wonder where's the Eggman? Meanwhile, I can't believe it. My plan failed again! And I have this stupid ruby as hell. And what? He falls down and probably lands on his way down to the Angel Island. And probably that we should be giving you for a 9 out of 10 for something as well. And probably it's pretty a little bit good as well. And the last one, that should be for some sort of gameplay as well. The description says, well, what is on this your back as tail? What is this on your back, Tails? And it's probably a gameplay of some sort of a little bit of those things. If you let me know down here if you just gonna be trying to saw this as well. And so this is absolutely the latest of the comics of Sonic the Hedgehog as well. If you'd like to see for some sort of like those things as well, to browse Sonic the Hedgehog comics, the link is going to be in the description below. So thanks for watching, for all your support. And I'll be seeing you mini lads and comic studio users all later for the next one.